What's happening around the world and what's happening here at home. A very good evening to and welcome to Weekend Primetime News. I'm Sandro Ferdinando. Let's take a look at your headlines for tonight.
Dalada Vandana concludes special queue for workers who contributed to cleaning efforts on final day. President vows to fulfill all election promises. 64% qualify for university admissions. 9,400 score 3 A's at A-level exams. EU GSP Plus monitoring mission to visit Sri Lanka tomorrow. India-Pakistan tensions flare a long line of control. 9 killed as car rams into crowd at street festival in Canada.
Starting off with news here at home, the Sri Dalada Vandana, or the veneration of the sacred tooth relic of Lord Buddha, concludes today. The exposition drew hundreds of thousands of Buddhist devotees from across Sri Lanka.
The Sri Dalada Vandana, or the veneration of the sacred tooth relic of Lord Buddha, which began on the 18th of April, ran for 10 days and inspired a nationwide wave of spiritual devotion and religious harmony. Organized under the guidance of the chief prelates of the Malvatu and Askiri chapters and with support from President Anukumara Dissanayaka, the Sri Dalada Vandana was led by the Diyavadana Nilame of the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic.
අපිට ජීවමාන බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ දැක්ක හා සමානයි.
දැනිච්ච දේ වචන වලින් කියන්න තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ තරම් ශ්‍රද්ධාවක් හිතේ ඇති වුණා.
අනුවටම පින් සිද්ධ වෙනවා. දලදා හඳුරන්ගේ පිහිට ආරසාව ආශිර්වාදේ ලැබෙනවා.
තමයි අප්පච්චිට කියන්න බැරි අනේක වාරියක් පින් සිද්ධ ලැබෙනවා. අපි ලෝතර අපේ පහත් විපත් එක බලාපත් වුණා බල කරගත්තා. භාග්‍යවතුන් වහන්සේ අපි දැක්ක සාදු 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 පෙර පින් තිබ්බ අපිට සාදු සාදු සාදු
මේ අපි ගෙවන ගෝචර සසරෙන් එතර වෙන්න ඉතින් සියලු දෙනාට අනුමෝදන් වෙන්න ඕනේ.
සතුටුයි සතර ආයෝනින්ට හම් වෙන්නේ නැති වෙන්නේ.
Over the past 10 days, people from all walks of life came together with one shared purpose: to serve. They worked under the blazing sun and through heavy rain, doing whatever they could to help the massive crowds coming into Kandy. Special credit goes to the Sri Lanka police and the Tri-Forces, who went above and beyond in supporting the pilgrims. The entire city of Kandy, united beyond divisions of race or religion, came together voluntarily to support the devotees by organizing themselves, setting a powerful example of national unity and religious harmony for the world to witness. Even non-religious spaces were opened up to help pilgrims rest and recover. And many people who couldn't make it to the temple themselves still did what they could, opening their homes, sharing their spaces, offering shelter, water and comfort to strangers. Communities organized clean-up efforts, working round the clock to keep the city beautiful and welcoming. The Peradeniya University, state institutions in Kandy, private companies, volunteer organizations and Gamada V4s took part in this Clean Sri Lanka program. Those who had worked tirelessly to clean and serve were given time to venerate the sacred tooth relic themselves.
දැනට මාස කිහිපයක සිටම වැඩ ආරම්භ කරලා දිවා රාත්‍රී සේවය කරලා අති උත්තම දළදා වන්දනාව සඳහා වෙන බැතිමතුන්ට පහසුකම් සපයන්න වේතමාන්තිලා වැඩ කරා අපිට විශේෂ අවස්ථාවක් ලබා දුන්නා දළදා හාමුදුරුවෝ වැඩගන්න ඒ පිළිබඳව ඔබ සියලු දෙනාටම ජනාධිපතිතුමා රජයටත් අපගේ ස්තුතිය ප්‍රදානය කළ සිටිනවා.
කරපු කැපකිරීමට අපිට රජයෙන් දළදා වහන්සේ වැඳ ගැනීමේ අවස්ථාව උදා කරලා දුන්නා.
අද දින අපිට වෙනමම දළදා හාමුදුරුවෝ දැක බලා ගැනීමට අවස්ථාවක් ලබා දුන්නා. ඒ වෙනුවෙන් ගොඩාක් ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා.
The Siri Dalada Vandana, held not just as a religious ceremony but a call to revive our cultural and spiritual values, has now concluded. But what it leaves behind is even more powerful. A renewed sense of unity, compassion and shared purpose among all of us in this country.
අනුවර නගරේ මුල් කොටගෙන ජීවත් වන සිංහල දෙමළ මුස්ලිම් බර්ගර් සියලු ජනකොටස්
Sinhala, Tamil, Burgher and all races living in Kandy, together with followers of all faiths including Buddhism, Hinduism, Catholic and Islam, all came together to do all that they can for the devotees who came to Kandy to venerate the sacred relic. We saw that with our very own eyes. The Muslim mosque that was located along the road was kept open 24 hours of the day and space was provided there for devotees who came to venerate the sacred relic. Catholic priests and nuns and Hindu clergy also contributed significantly to this. As the Mahasangha and Buddhist community of this country, we express our deep gratitude to all of them. Many people opened their homes to provide sanitary facilities to devotees. We thank all of them. We must develop on this unity that we have built among the communities in the country and move forward as children of this nation to develop this country.
මේ රටේ ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයෝ හැටියට මේ රටේ දරුවෝ හැටියට අපි හැමදෙනාම එකට මේ රට ගොඩනගා ගන්නට අපි කටයුතු සිදු කරන්නට ඕනේ.
The Mahanayaka Theras of the Askiri and Malwatha chapters have issued a statement confirming that the exposition of the sacred tooth relic has successfully concluded. The statement by the Mahanayaka Theras adds that this was the largest gathering of the general public at a religious event in the history of Sri Lanka.
The Mahanayaka Theras point out that upon an invitation by President Andrekumar Dissanayaka, an opportunity was provided to hundreds of thousands of devotees to venerate the most sacred tooth relic for a period of 10 days, starting from the 18th of April. The Mahanayaka Theras pointed out that since the invitation was extended as dictated by ancient customs, President Andrekumar Dissanayaka had personally inquired into the welfare of the scores of devotees who arrived for the veneration and provided the support of the state mechanism to ensure that all required facilities are available. They pointed out the President, Subject Minister and all sectors had provided support in organizing the state mechanism to facilitate the devotees. The Mahanayaka Theras extended their deep gratitude to the security forces, private sector, healthcare professionals, volunteer organizations and media institutions who extended their support for the event, as well as the Tamil, Islam and Christian communities in Kandy who provided facilities to devotees day and night. In the statement, the Mahanayaka Theras bestowed their blessings on all local and foreign devotees who participated in the veneration of the most sacred tooth relic. The statement was endorsed by both the Mahanayaka of the Malwatha chapter of the Siam sect, Most Venerable Tibbatuave Sri Sumangala Thera, and the Mahanayaka of the Askiri chapter of the Siam sect, Most Venerable Varakagoda Sri Jnanaratana Thera.
The situation remains tense along the line of control, the military-controlled boundary in Jammu and Kashmir, with regular cross-border firings in the aftermath of the Pahalgam terror attack.
The massacre of 26 civilians in Pahalgam last week is one of the biggest terror attacks in decades and the deadliest since Article 370 was scrapped in 2019. Relations between the two Southeast Asian neighbors have soared further after the role of a terror group linked to Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba emerged in the terror attack. Last night, too, unprovoked small arms fire was reported from Pakistani army posts. This is the third time in 3 nights that Pakistan violated the ceasefire along the line of control. It follows retaliatory measures like the cancellation of visas and the two countries pulling their diplomatic staff from their embassies. Repeatedly accused of being a global epicenter of terrorism, Pakistan has called for a credible investigation, resisting direct blame for harboring terrorists over the years. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reiterated that the perpetrators and conspirators of the Kashmir attack will be served with the harshest response. He added that the attack on Pahalgam on the 22nd of April took place as democracy was getting strengthened in Kashmir. In tit-for-tat moves this week, India and Pakistan have entered a strategic standoff following Tuesday's attack in Pahalgam. India downgraded ties with Pakistan, announcing a series of steps, the most important of which is a decision to suspend its participation in the Indus Waters Treaty or the IWT, which could seriously restrict Pakistan's water supplies. India has also closed its mainland border with Pakistan and given some Pakistani nationals currently in India a deadline to leave the country. As tensions between the two neighbors escalated, Pakistan has also accused India of suddenly releasing water into the Jhelum River without informing Pakistani authorities. The allegations came after India decided to suspend the 1960 Indus Waters Treaty. Meanwhile, the National Investigations Agency, or the NIA, India's counter-terror organization, has taken over the investigation into the deadly Pahalgam attack, which killed at least 26 people. Team from the NIA are visiting the site of the attack in Pahalgam in connection with the investigations. The teams are also being helped by forensic experts, and eyewitnesses are being questioned in minute detail to piece together the sequence of events that led to the deadliest attack on civilians in 2 decades.
Iranian state media has updated the death toll from yesterday's explosion at the port of Bandar Abbas in southern Iran, reporting at least 28 dead and 800 injured. The country said 6 people remain missing as firefighters continue to work to extinguish the blaze.
The blast took place at Shahid Raji, the country's largest commercial port near the southern city of Bandar Abbas. It blew out windows and roofs of nearby buildings and destroyed cars. Residents reported feeling the impact of the blast up to 50 kilometers away. Footage showed at least 3 areas ablaze, and Iran's interior minister later confirmed that the fire was spreading from one container to another. Meanwhile, schools and offices in the region have been ordered to remain closed on Sunday. The incident prompted Iranian authorities to declare a state of emergency in the city of Bandar Abbas to safeguard citizens amid a significant rise in air pollution. The Ministry of Health has mobilized health teams and implemented emergency measures to protect public health. According to official Iranian media, citizens are advised to stay indoors, avoid outdoor activities and keep windows closed. Iran's National Iranian Oil Refining and Distribution Company said the explosion at the port was not related to the refineries, fuel tanks or oil pipelines associated with the company in that area. This came after Iranian official media reported that the blast occurred after a fuel tanker at the port exploded for unknown reasons. However, an Iranian government spokesperson said that although chemicals had likely caused the blast, it was not yet possible to determine the exact reason.
Still in news overseas, police say at least 9 people have been confirmed dead after a driver plowed into a crowd at a street festival in Vancouver, Canada.
A driver plowed a car into a crowd at a street festival celebrating Filipino heritage in Vancouver last night, killing and injuring a number of people. Some of those attending the festival helped arrest the suspect at the scene, who police confirmed as a 30-year-old man. The event on Saturday was intended as a celebration of culture and diversity, marking Lapu-Lapu Day, an annual festival organized by British Columbia's Filipino community and commemorating an indigenous leader who fought against Spanish colonization. The driver has been taken into custody and his identity is yet to be made public. No motive has been given, although police have said they are confident it was not an act of terrorism. Canadian officials are investigating whether mental health issues may have factored into the incident. The investigation, led by Vancouver Police Department's Major Crime Section, is ongoing and police have asked members of the public to contact them with any information about the incident.
So 911 is already here.
The local government election Sri Lanka 2025.
President Anurakumar Dissanayake has reaffirmed his commitment to fulfilling all promises made to the people during the last presidential and general elections. He expressed these views at a rally organized by the National People's Power in Vaunia yesterday.
The National People's Power rally was organized as part of the party's campaign for the upcoming local government elections. The rally was held under the patronage of President Anurakumar Dissanayake.
Let me be clear. We will never betray the trust you have placed in us. We are confident that even those who doubted us yesterday now believe in the direction we're heading. For the first time in our country's history, we are building a Sri Lanka that truly belongs to its people. Throughout the presidential and general elections, we made a series of promises and we will honor each one of them. We fully understand why the people placed their faith in us. It was based on a shared vision and a single, united message. There are some at the top who did not support us. They lost, and now they are heartbroken. They never imagined such a shift would occur. For decades, this country was governed by a privileged few. Fathers, sons, daughters, son-in-laws. But that era is over. Just look at the last presidential election. Who were the candidates? A son of a former president contesting for the telephone, another son from the Pohot tour, and a son-in-law of a former president representing yet another symbol. And then there was me, from Tambuttegama. For the first time, power was transferred from the elite to the ordinary citizens of Sri Lanka. The political establishment believed that ruling this country was their birthright and it was part of their inheritance. But that illusion has been broken. Today the people have hope. They believe in the future we are building together. We have formed a government, and with your continued trust, we will transform this country. Let us build this nation together.
The president met with a wave of enthusiastic support and positive feedback from the public.
இதோ கையிலாக கொடுத்து அவர் உற்சாகப்படுத்திக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றார். இந்த மாவட்டத்திலே ஒரு ஜனாதிபதியை காண்கின்ற உற்சாகத்தோடு, தேசிய மக்கள் சக்தியை வெற்றி பெற செய்ய வேண்டும் என்ற உற்சாகத்தோடு வவுனியாவின் பல்வேறு பகுதிகளிலும் வருகை தந்த பொதுமக்களை இப்பொழுது இந்த நாட்டினுடைய கௌரவ ஜனாதிபதி அவர்கள் சந்தித்துக் கொண்டிருப்பதை காணக்கூடியதாக இருக்கின்றது. வவுனியா மாநகர சபை, அதேபோன்று வவுனியா பொங்கல சட்டிக்குளம், வவுனியா வடக்கு பிரதேச சபை, வவுனியா தெற்கு சிங்கள பிரதேச சபை, வவுனியா தெற்கு தமிழ் பிரதேச சபை ஆகியவற்றிலே தேசிய மக்கள் சக்தியின் சார்பாக போட்டியிடுகின்ற அத்தனை வேட்பாளர்களையும் உற்சாகப்படுத்தும் நோக்கத்தோடு வருகை தந்த மாண்புமிகு ஜனாதிபதி அவர்கள் இந்த நாட்டிலே ஊழலற்ற ஒரு நேர்மையான காணக்கூடியதாக இருக்கிறது.
Rajitha Senaratne is confidently announcing the comeback of Ranil Wickremesinghe by August. On the other hand, Kabir Hashim insists Sajith Premadasa will take the job or the top job by December. But what is really going on?
Last Monday at the UNP headquarters in Sirikota, former Minister Rajitha Senaratne said Ranil would once again be president by August.
Remember, the worst is still ahead for this country. The election isn't today, it's on the 6th of May. We are going to gain ground. The government will fall further, and we'll be heading into an election by August. This crisis will peak by the end of the year. They won't be able to hold on. The government will change before that.
On the other hand, MP Kabir Hashim of the Samaki Jana Palavekya said Sajith Premadasa would take office by December.
I promise that by December Sajith will become the president. I am saying it will come naturally. We don't need to take it. It will just happen. Even when Gota couldn't do it, he looked to give it away. When Gota was about to give it, our leader was a bit late to take it. And what happened? Ranil sneaked in. This time they won't give it like that. This time we are also waiting. Even now he is ready, shoes polished and all, ready for it to fall tomorrow. But we won't let that happen this time. We need to take it and change this country. We can do that.
When journalists questioned senior SJB member Dr. Harsha De Silva about these competing claims, this is how he responded.
It does say something about how long this government might last. I do believe change is coming, but I'll leave that at that.
At a media briefing at the SJB headquarters, Niroshan Padukka expressed these views.
I heard what Kabir said yesterday. I'm planning on meeting him soon and asking him more details. I will let you know then. Every kid picks up a bat dreaming of playing for Sri Lanka. But right now, we're not fielding our best team. Ranil Wickremesinghe is nearly 80 years old. If he says something, don't ask us. Ask the NPP. These days, Ranil only speaks after they give him permission.
MP Dilip Jayavira, leader of Sarva Jana Palaya, believes his party will be the one to take control.
We respect democracy and believe in the importance of upholding it. We do not support the undemocratic overthrow of a government. Any attempt to do so should not be respected. However, we are confident that at the end of this period, the Sarva Jana Palaya will rise to power. It is evident that the opposition is failing to fulfill its role.
Deputy Minister of Labour, Mahinda Jaisinghe, responded to the matter as well.
Have you seen any member of the United National Party who are planning to make Ranil president in August, even holding a meeting like this? Have you seen Sajid organizing any public gatherings? No, they only hold small meetings, which we call household discussions. Sajid and Kabir, who can't even keep their own party united, are now trying to make Sajid president in December. There are only about 3 MPs left in Ranil's party in parliament, and one of the longest serving leaders is Ravi Karunanayake. Ravi has said that there are 2 individuals in Sirikota who are blocking any work from being done in the party. This shows that there is no unity within Ranil's own party, and yet this party is now planning to make Ranil president in August. They are living in a dream world.
This is what Deputy Minister of Housing T.B. Sarath had to say.
I saw Kabir Hashim saying that Sajid will become president by December. These are nothing but pipe dreams and pure fantasy. If things continue the way they are, Sajid might even lose his position as leader of the opposition after the local government elections. I am willing to bet on it. Over the next 5 years, his biggest challenge won't be winning the presidency, but simply holding on to the position of opposition leader. Honestly, we're all hoping he does stay in that role, because as long as Sajid remains there, the National People's Power can confidently lead this country for the next decade. Rajitha says Ranil is clinging to power, but don't you think that they've all lost their minds?
Rajitha kena buduammo aanduwa Ranil allanalu ogolone hitenne nadda badu tikata ekata pissu hedila kiya. Ættatama badu tikata ekata pissu hedila tiyenna.
Meanwhile, Minister of Trade, Commerce, Food Security and Cooperative Development, Vasantha Samarasinghe, expressed these views.
If they're this afraid of what we've accomplished in just 5 months, imagine what they'll be after 5 years. The opposition won't just be defeated. You'll have to look for them in museums. They talk about becoming president, but they don't even have anyone campaigning for them.
With elections looming, the political arena is buzzing with debate. To help you navigate the noise, we've unpacked the key discussions, ideologies, challenges, and warnings from all the major parties on our special segment Before the Ballot.
Before the Ballot. Take a look at the manifesto of the JVP that they published during the run-up to the elections. It's like a child's fairy tale book. At least now understand the fact that they lied to you to secure power and you were fooled by them. Now what do they say about us? They say that we have done nothing and that we lied, that we are all talk. I would like to ask you, for how long did they govern? They governed for 76 years. Did they only speak the truth? Did they work? If they always spoke the truth and really worked, who would be in government today? They would still be in power. If they fulfilled their promises, the people would not have come to us. This shows that they are the ones who have lied the most. This government is failing every day. The inability of the government is on full display every day. The victory of the Samagijana Balavegya is increasing daily. Why did Mujibur Rahman resign from parliament to go and contest for the Colombo Municipal Council? There is a lot of power there. The chairman of this local government authority can do more than a member of parliament. Although we have fixed the top tier of this system, if we do not fix the bottom tiers too, we will face some issues. Therefore, it is important for us to win these Pradesh Sabhas and municipal councils.
Pradesh Sabha, Nagara Sabha, අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම දිනන එක.
The false promises that they gave the people during the last 2 elections have become a boomerang. They have faced a serious collapse. We will be able to see it at the election in a few days. We can see how far this party that got 6.8 million votes has fallen. We believe that many of the people in this country who were deceived have corrected themselves, and that we as the Samagijana Balavegya will win big at this election. They said that we can never win the government. What happened to them? Our candidate was appointed as president. Those who said this will never happen were speechless. Then they said that although Anura was president, we won't be able to form a government. Didn't they say that? They did. We formed a government with even more votes than the presidential election. After that, they were speechless. Now they know that their plan is not working out because we are working well. 99% of the promises that they made at the previous election are false. This government has not been able to fulfill any of those promises during these 6 months. There has never been a government like this in the past. You must think about what will happen if the power of local government bodies is given to a party with such unsuccessful leaders. The people of this country have thrown these contract workers into the dustbin. They cannot engage in politics in this country anymore and rile up the people. The ghosts of the Rajapaksa clan are still active. We have to put them down. The people of this country should prepare for that. I can say that there is a resurgence at the village level. Based on our reports, NPP and JVP votes will reduce by about 20%. They will also not be able to establish power at the local government bodies. After their votes break away, I believe that many of the local government bodies will be established by a combination of the parties in the opposition. If that happens, I believe that we will be able to see a drop in the progress of this government. Our goal is to win this election alone. After winning the election, I believe that the United National Party and the other non-socialist parties will be left with no alternative but to work with us for the welfare of the people. I would like to ask our opponents to join hands with us. We are a political party that works. With the beginning of this election, we would like to ensure you that the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna will create a massive force that will work for this country and create a government that works for the people. Do not allow this corrupt and dirty politics to establish themselves in this country again, even by an inch. We will show them at this election that we have chased them for good and that we will not vote for them again. Show that at this election as well. Although a person known in the village contests under different symbols, they represent those same parties. We will continue the work that we do to make Sri Lanka the best country in the world. We should come to a point where we say to those contesting under different symbols, if you want, you can support us in the work, but we won't be voting for you. Before the ballot.
News First with the people.
The results of the 2024 GCE Advanced Level Examinations were released yesterday. And according to the Department of Examinations, 274,361 students sat for the exam this year. And among them, 177,588 students have qualified for university admission, which is 64.73% of the total number of candidates.
Sanditi Nimhara Hagodarachi from Malyadeva College, Kurunagala, was ranked Island first in the biology stream in the 2024 GCE Advanced Level Examination.
From a young age, my hope was to become a doctor. I followed a plan from the beginning and practiced past papers from about 20 years. My mother and father helped me a lot to achieve this. I am very happy about this achievement and thank everyone who supported me.
The Island first in the physical science stream was obtained by Lesandaran Sarakumarage, a student of Bandaranaike College, Kampaha.
I did all my schoolwork and tuition work regularly. As the exam approached, I stopped regular studying and focused on doing past papers. I attended school whenever possible, from the beginning until now. My dream is to enter the Faculty of Engineering and make an impact and serve the country.
Amasha Dulari Pereira of Visakha Vidyalaya, Colombo, was ranked island first in the commerce stream.
I'm very happy that my hard work paid off. I had a clear target from the start and worked towards it. My teachers gave me their full support. I hope to become a chartered accountant and a good citizen who contributes to the country.
The island first in the art stream was secured by Senali Chamatkar Ranasinghe of Ratnavali Balika Vidyalaya, Gampaha.
My parents and teachers supported and guided me constantly. I attended school throughout both years and also went to extra classes. I divided the days of the week to study different subjects. My dream is to become a fashion designer.
The island first in the engineering technology stream was obtained by Ravihansa Rosairo, a student of Mayurapada Central College, Narammala.
Try to stay enthusiastic at all times. That energy will help you succeed and move forward. Also make it a habit to teach others what you know. It will benefit you one day.
Netminavodya Amarasinghe of Sandalankava National School was ranked island first in the biosystems technology stream.
I achieved a result that was even better than I expected. To all my young brothers and sisters, if you stay committed and determined, you can achieve your dreams. I hope to go even further in this field.
In this year's GCE Advanced Level Examination, 9,458 students received A grades in all 3 subjects. Commissioner General of Examination Amit Jayasundara said at a media briefing this morning that 29,244 students failed all 3 subjects.
Out of the 274,361 candidates who sat for the exam, 177,588 have obtained the minimum qualification required for university admission. That is 64.73%. In comparison, the percentage last year was 64.33%. This shows a steady improvement in performance.
Due to examination irregularities this year, the results of 456 candidates have been withheld.
Certificates can be applied for online. A printed copy of your results can be delivered to your home via registered post within 2 days. If you wish to download your results, that option will be available from tomorrow morning. You can access our system by entering your national identity card number on our website. We will announce the recorrection process through the media, and applications for that will also be accepted online.
A monitoring mission from the European Union will arrive in Sri Lanka tomorrow.
A monitoring mission from the European Union will visit Sri Lanka from the 28th of April till the 7th of May 2025 to assess the country's progress in meeting the conditions required for continued access to GSP Plus trade preferences. This visit is part of the EU's regular biannual review process. During the mission, EU representatives will engage with government officials, institutions, politicians, civil societies, trade unions and business associations, and will also conduct site visits across the country.
A suspect was arrested in Lanka with drugs valued at over rupees 200 million.
Police said that the drugs were discovered during a search of the suspect's house following a tip-off. During the operation, officers seized 13.372 kilograms of heroin along with 3.58 kilograms of ice. According to police, the suspect had previously been charged in connection with drug-related offences. Further investigations by the police revealed that he had been operating under a convicted drug trafficker currently in prison. The police said that onward legal action against the suspect will continue.
India beat Sri Lanka by 9 wickets in the Women's ODI Tri-Series played at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. Sri Lanka women batting first were bundled out for just 147 runs. In response, India chased down the target in just 29 overs and 4 deliveries and put on a score of 149 for the loss of just 1 wicket. Sri Lanka is hosting the Indian and South Africa women's teams for the Tri-Series. Meanwhile, Yevan David, one of the most exciting young racing prospects from Sri Lanka, won first place in the second round of the first phase at the 2025 Euro Formula Open season. The third round of this phase began at 8:25 p.m. Sri Lankan time today, and Yevan David finished first in this round as well a short while ago.
He completed the 18-lap course in 29 minutes and 11.34 seconds. This is Yevan's first victory in 2025. The drivers with the lowest times in the 3 rounds will emerge victorious at the first phase of the 2025 Euro Formula Open season.
And with that, we wrap up news for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. Do take care and good night.